everybody, welcome to the channel. Today what we're going to chat about is getting back to rowing after you've taken a break. So I apologize for me taking a YouTube break between COVID and vacation. I'm just getting back to it, so I apologize. But if you ever have questions, just comment below or reach out to me and I will make a video like this one answering your questions, which is exactly what today's video is about. So today's video is answering one of your questions. And it is how to get back to rowing after a break, which I just said. Okay, so let's get started. There's a couple of things to keep in mind. One, what activity level were you at before you took a break? Were you somebody working out 5 days, 7 days a week, rowing, doing things for like an hour? Or were you doing workouts 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times, doing 15 to 30 minutes? What level you're at going into your vacation or your break is going to play a role. Now, the second thing to pay attention to is, what was your break? Was your break a vacation where you were hiking Machu Picchu and you were being super active and running on the beach or things like that? Or was your break for a health reason where you might need to listen to your body more and pay attention to, hey, my body is now recovering and trying to get back to activity? Both of those things are going to play a role in what this process looks like for you. So please keep that in mind. This is general advice. I am a healthcare provider. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. So please reach out if you want any tips on the rowing, how to get back with avoiding injuries. Please feel free to reach out. But this is a YouTube video. This is general advice. Please don't come after me. And just if something's going wrong, please follow up with a healthcare provider in your state. All right, so now that my disclaimer is out of the way, next disclaimer is make sure if you are coming back from an injury or an illness that you are cleared to do activities, especially post-COVID and long COVID and heart, cardiac kind of things that have been happening lately in general. Please make sure that you are cleared to get back. So now that the disclaimers are really out of the way, when it comes to getting back, the key is listening to your body, whether it's from an injury or from a vacation where you were laying on the beach for a week, or it's a vacation where you were being active. Again, all of that plays into this, but whatever your break was for, whatever that looked like for you, listen to your body as you're getting back into activity. Now, the number one thing that I see when people start to get back into activity again after a longer break, and it could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be a year. What happens is people usually remember where they were before they took that break. And we're trying really hard to get back there. So we end up pushing ourselves more than we realize we're doing. And that can often lead to us getting hurt or us kind of stopping and taking a break again and having to come back and starting over. So that does happen a lot from what I've seen, and I've done it personally many times. So don't do what I used to do and what many people have done. Really try to listen to your body and try to actually hold yourself back a little bit, because we really do think we're here, but our brain might be like, hey, we can go to here, but our body is saying, hey, we want to be down here. So if your body's able to tell you to stop, awesome. If not, make your mind hold you back a little bit as you're getting back into it, and that usually leads to a longer success of getting back into it. So plan-wise for this, really that key is following some kind of program or some kind of training program, or just kind of getting back into it yourself. I usually recommend people follow something, and I do offer them, so feel free to reach out. But if you're just going back into it on your own, really just start small. So start rowing for 10 minutes. That's day 1. Start rowing for 15 minutes. That's day 2. Start rowing for 20 minutes. That's day 3. So for instance, a great first 3 workouts is, if you're just starting again, first workout, go for 10 minutes. And instead of rowing straight out for 10 minutes, start with 30 seconds of rowing at a pretty moderate pace. SPM does not matter. Really, it's the pace, so that per 500 meter pace. If you're uncertain about that, please check out the video that's up above. that shows you what those numbers mean and why it's more about that than the stroke rating. I usually recommend people start with time so that you're not focusing on a stroke rating. You're really just listening to your body and doing what power you are able to do as you're rowing. So that first 10-minute row for 30 seconds at a min to moderate pace, something that you are able to do every 30 seconds repeatedly for 10 minutes. So 10 times basically. And then take a 30-second break. And then 30-second break, and your break could be a 100 complete rest, especially if you are coming back from an injury, or if you're able to keep moving, try just going very, very gentle. Maybe your pace is now 2:30 or 3 or 3:30 or 4. Super, super gentle rowing where you're not really trying to keep your heart rate up, you're trying to relax your body and give it that chance to recover. And then 30 seconds again, go at it. 30-second break. 30 seconds, go at it, 30-second break. Keep going for 10 minutes, which is 10 rounds. That is a great first, on-ramp first workout. Second workout could be 15 minutes. Do 15 minutes total, and instead of a 30 seconds, you could row for 45 seconds, or you could row for a minute. And really, depending on where you're at, you can play it by ear. Start with possibly a minute and go 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. If that's too much of a leap, go to the 45 seconds. Third workout could be 20 minutes of rowing. Let's row for a minute and 20 seconds. Let's break for 40 seconds. Row for a minute and 20, break for 40 seconds, and just repeat that. And again, that rest can be no rowing, or it could be seriously super, super gentle. And honestly, you could take that time to practice what a slow stroke rating is. See how low you can get your SPM. Can you get that to be like an 18 or a 16 or 12? Like, how slow can you actually get your stroke rating? And that's a great thing you could work on there. And then really making this rowing your goal for that day and really focusing on it. And then taking some time to go, hey, did I push myself? Was it too much? Was it too little? Let me adapt that for my next workout. Just kind of paying attention to those kinds of things. You can, if you feel like you can do more, I usually recommend adding in some strength components. So do some of the workouts, the stuff that you can't do on the rowing machine, those muscles aren't getting worked. Do some things in some of the other videos that I've got, like deadlift, single leg movement, balances, rows, lat pull downs, presses, like Y's, T's, I's on a Swiss ball, bands around your ankles. Really, there's so many other strength and things that you can do off the rower that will help complement, that might make you feel like, hey, I'm doing more, but you're not pushing your body beyond. Now, some people also have heart rate monitors or a watch that can give you that heart rate. Heart rate is a great way to be able to pay attention to getting back into your workouts, especially post-COVID, because people's hearts are doing some funky things. Even mine did at some point with rowing. I've had to take a break because of it. So that is a way that you could do the training. Feel free to reach out if you have questions on kind of heart rate training, and I can send you some resources. But other is kind of rate of perceived exertion. How much do I feel like I'm doing? And there's a scale for that, which I'll put a link for down in the description. But that I usually recommend people start with that rate of perceived exertion as a, where am I and what am I feeling? So listen to your body. Am I jumping up? Am I able to talk? Am I not able to talk? Am I able to have a conversation? Things like that. And if you have a heart rate monitor, it's a great other way to do it is heart rate training. So kind of keeping all of those things in mind, there are a couple ways that you can kind of jump back in, but really the keys are, what activity level were you at? What was your break for? If it was for an illness, easing back into this even slower than you normally would, knowing that we usually think we're here and we want to get here really quickly, and trying to remember to back off a little bit as we progress, and then modifying things as you start going. So as you start working out, maybe it's, I was rowing for an hour every day. I was rowing for an hour 5 days a week. Now let's start with a 10-minute erg piece, a rowing machine piece. And then let me go to 15. Let me get to 30. Like how long is it taking you to get to that hour again? Or people doing this on the rowing machine instead of jumping straight on the water, where then you feel like, hey, it's an event for me to get to the water, to get my boat out on the water. I'm in a class, people are rowing for an hour, they're down here on this side of the lake and I'm on this side of the lake, and you feel more left out. So a great way to kind of get back into it is the rowing machine training, the erg training. And for those of you who don't know, rowing machine is also called an erg or an ergometer. So when I'm saying that, that's why. The person who asked this question does row on the water, so I wanted to make sure that I put that piece in here. But really listening to your body as you start to ease back into it, give yourself more time than you think you might need, and really just figure out where are you now and build your way back up. So jumping into it too quick is usually the downfall that I see. So I hope that this helps. If you have other questions, please ask, or if this wasn't quite clear and you have more questions about this, please feel free to ask. Again, I do offer training programs to kind of get you back into it, and we chat about where are you right now and what is going to help you get where you want to be. And I do also do rowing consults where we do a video, send me a video of you rowing. I'll send you back of what I see and what you can work on to help you with your rowing. So if you have questions, again, always feel free to ask. Videos like this get made because of your questions. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend.